Hello students, in this session I am going to discuss SP overlapping because in the previous video we have already discussed about the SS overlapping. So let's see how SP overlapping takes place. SP overlapping. S orbital and P orbital. So as we know, the S orbital is symmetrical sphere in shape, and P orbital is dumbbell in shape. It is P and it is S. When the overlapping or penetration takes place between two different orbital, S orbital or P orbital, along the axis, we will study about the overlapping takes place along the axis, means axial overlapping. So the formation of this type of structure, or this is the area of electrons clouds, this is the overlapping area. Overlapping area. And the formation of molecules finally in this type. And one nucleus is here and one nucleus is here. So one becomes bigger cloud, means it has more electron density than this. So whenever the bond formation takes place, the overlapping takes place by the bigger lobe instead of smaller lobe, and this is the area of electrons clouds. So this is the type of sigma bond, and this is known as sigma. Let's see the PP or overlapping. PP, axial overlapping. When the p orbitals, two p orbitals, this is the internuclear axis, and when overlapping takes place like this, this is the area of overlapping. So the formation of finally this type of orbital, this is the nucleus, here the nucleus, in between electron clouds are present. This is sigma bond and sigma orbital. So whenever axial overlapping takes place, the formation of sigma bond takes place. So here we study about the three types of axial overlapping: SS overlapping, SP overlapping, and PP axial overlapping. Now parallel or sidewise overlapping. So students, in this type of overlapping, the orbitals have their axis parallel to each other. So when sidewise overlapping takes place, so this is the p orbital, and when two p orbital, there will be overlapping takes place in sidewise manner or parallel manner. So their axis is parallel to each other. So it first bent like this p orbitals start to bending like this, and another p orbital bent to like this for overlapping. So this is the overlapping area. And finally this electrons clouds just above the plane and below the plane. The electrons clouds, suppose these two electrons, so clouds form above the plane and below the plane, like this. Suppose we draw a plane here. Suppose we draw the plane here. So electrons clouds just above the plane and below the plane. This is the plane and the electrons clouds. This is plane and electrons clouds form above the plane and below. And this area where no electron present. So students, you have already know about this. This area is known as nodal plane. Nodal plane. Nodal plane where no electron density is present. So half of the electron density when this type of overlapping takes place. So half of the electron density above this plane, and half of the electron density go below the plane. This plane. So the formation of p orbital, or this is pi bond, this type of overlapping leads to the formation of pi bond, and this is the pi orbital or p orbital. P orbital or a pi orbital. P orbital, p orbital, p bonds. P bond, p orbital bond, and pi orbital. So this type of overlapping takes place whenever atomic orbital number goes to penetration or overlapping takes place. So let's we find out the strength of pi bond and sigma bond. Strength of sigma and pi bond. Write down sigma bond are more stronger than pi bond. Why? Following two reasons are responsible. Following two reasons are responsible which make sigma bond so strong. Number one, extent of overlapping. Extent of overlapping. Because strength is directly proportional to extent of overlapping. Larger the overlapping takes place, more will be the strength of atomic orbital, strength of bond. So students, when the internuclear axis overlapping takes place, internuclear axis, so large extent of overlapping takes place. In this condition, large extent of overlapping takes place. So in this condition, the bond formed is more stronger because larger extent of overlapping takes place whenever the internuclear axis overlapping takes place. So condition, but in case of if we take this type of orbital and overlapping does not take place in large string. So see here, this bend like this, and this is nucleus, and this bend like this. So see here in which condition more or greater overlapping takes place, when the internuclear axis overlapping or when the parallel overlapping takes place. Obviously internuclear axis overlapping, whenever internuclear axis overlapping takes place, greater extent of overlapping takes place, and greater the extent of overlapping, stronger the bond will be formed. So in that condition, sigma bond is always stronger bond than pi bond. So we can say that axial overlapping is greater than sideways overlapping. So students, remember it, whenever the axial overlapping takes place, the formation of sigma bond takes place, and sigma bond is a stronger bond than the pi bond, because pi bond formed by the sidewise overlapping, and in that condition no greater extent of overlapping takes place. So pi bond always weaker than sigma bond. Energy or repulsion comparison between pi orbital or sigma orbital. Whenever s orbital overlap, this type of bond takes place. So this type of orbital takes place. Here is the nucleus, and all the position is filled with electrons. This is electron cloud, and this is the s orbital. And when p orbital form, suppose we draw the plane also. So this is the nucleus and the formation of electrons clouds above the plane and electrons clouds below the plane. This is the area of electrons clouds. So students, in which we simply define between the nucleus no electrons clouds is present. Nucleus directly facing to each other, and we know that same charge when facing to each other, so repulsion start, and when repulsion start, energy increases, and energy increases, stability decreases. But in case of s orbital, between two of nucleus there is lot of electron clouds present. In that condition, nucleus does not facing to each other. It is shielded by electrons clouds. So there is no repulsion takes place. In that condition, the stability of s orbital is more because it has less energy. But in case of p orbital, nucleus just facing to each other, no electrons clouds present between this nucleus, and when repulsion start, energy increases, stability decreases. So we can say that repulsion is minimum in the case of s orbital. Repulsion is minimum. So energy decreases. Energy decreases means stability increases. But in case of p orbital, repulsion is maximum. Repulsion is maximum, so energy increases, so stability decreases. So in that condition, we easily concluded sigma bond is more stronger than pi bond in the energy or repulsion point of view. So students, when one bond form, it is sigma bond. When two bonds form between two atoms, so one sigma and one pi. If three bonds form between two atoms, so one sigma and two pi. In that way, you can easily find out the number of bonds present in the given molecule. So find out the assignment. This is the structure of benzene. Find out the number of sigma and pi bonds in a given molecules. Number 1, number 2, C2H2, number 3, C2H5OH, number 4, C4H10, number 5, CH3, or simple C2H4. So find out the number of sigma and pi bond present in given molecule. Now next, extent of overlapping for orbitals of same energy shape. Now, extent of overlapping for orbitals of same energy share. S and S orbital, S and P orbital, and P and P orbital. So PP orbital, maximum overlapping, extent over than SP, and between the less overlapping takes place between the S and S because it is sphere in shape. So overlapping does not goes to greater extent. So maximum extent of overlapping takes place when PP orbital overlap to each other, than SP, than SS, because P orbital are directionally concentrated, more concentrated, in fact, more concentrated. See here, it is S orbital and it is P orbital. So it is no direction, so it is non-directional, and it is directionally concentrated. So penetration more due to directionally concentrated. concentrated. So students, lower energy orbital produce more effective overlapping. Lower energy orbital, remember it, lower energy means 1s, 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 2s, 2s, 2p, 2p, 3p, 3p, like this. So lower energy orbital produce more effective overlapping. Means 1s, 2s, 1s, 1s. So if 1s, 1s undergoes to overlapping, it becomes more effective than 1s and 2s, like 2p, 3p and 2p, 2p. So in 2p, 2p, more effective overlapping takes place in comparison to 2p and 3p because it has lower energy. So in this way we have completed our valence bond theory. In the next class we will discuss hybridization first. So learn it properly, and if you have any confusion, please ask on my WhatsApp number.